Hi, I'm here to talk about Lloyd Asplund from Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, the first season. And in the first season, Lloyd has a pretty sizable role. He's not really one of the main characters, but he's a prominent supporting character that appears in a lot of episodes, and he tends to have a decent amount of screen time where he's never the main focus of an episode. There are episodes where he gets a prominent, good amount of screen time, pretty sizable amount, and he is a character that whether he just shows up for a little bit or if he shows up for a little bit more, like a good supporting role for a few minutes, he's pretty much always a character that stands out. Where even if he only has a few lines scattered throughout, they tend to be memorable lines. And if he just has a few jokes, they tend to be the most memorable jokes of the episode. Where Lloyd is one of the greatest comedy reliefs of all time, in my opinion. He could arguably be considered the best. I think he's certainly one of the best. And I'm not just talking about Code Geass, I'm not just talking about anime, I'm talking about just in fiction in general, because he really serves the role of a comedy relief in that I feel like he serves comedy relief in the way that comedy relief should, where he's a character that in a story that actually could use comedy relief because it's a very heavy story. And in a sense, Lloyd's not necessarily comedy relief in the sense that he needs to do anything super obnoxious or really hurt the tone of the show. But in a show that is so intense and has so much compelling drama, there is a need to want to have some happier moments, and Lloyd provides them. He can provide lots of smiles, lots of laughs, and he's a comedy relief that is used very effectively in that. And unlike some other comedy reliefs that could be very annoying, Lloyd's hilarious and is easily one of the funniest characters in Code Geass, and in my personal opinion, he's one of the funniest anime characters that I've seen just in general. And he's delightful. And to be fair, I haven't seen every anime. I don't think anybody has, but from the animes I have seen, Lloyd's one of the funniest that I've ever seen. And Lloyd is just a great character to watch. I love watching what he does and all the trouble he causes, and he has a still somewhat of an important role being Suzaku's boss. So he's not just there for the jokes. He has a reason for being there, so he really feels necessary to have around, even if he's not necessarily a major player in the story. But he certainly feels like a major character with how much he stands out and how delightful he is to watch, and he is easily one of the biggest standouts of the entire Code Geass franchise, and is one of the most consistently entertaining, funny, and really joy-inducing characters that there is in the franchise. It's hard not to love him whenever he shows up, and I think he's used very well in the first season of Code Geass, and you can let me know how you feel about Lloyd's role in the first season in the comments.